The winds of change are blowing strong in Detroit. After years of rebuilding and recalibrating, the Detroit Pistons may finally be on the verge of turning the corner. With a young core brimming with potential and a front office eager to reshape the franchise's identity, the summer of 2025 could be a pivotal moment in Motor City basketball. One name generating buzz around the league? Bobby Portis, the fiery forward and 2021 NBA champion who could soon be looking for a new home. And Detroit might be the perfect place for him. Bobby Portis, the ultimate glue. Guy on the move? Portis, known for his intensity, versatility, and championship pedigree, is staring down a major decision in the coming weeks. The Milwaukee Bucks veteran has a $13.4 million player option looming, and early reports suggest he may decline it in pursuit of a longer, more lucrative deal in free agency. ESPN's front office insider Bobby Marks recently projected Portis could command a multi-year contract in the neighborhood of $54 million, a figure that speaks volumes about the respect he's earned across the league. While Portis might not be the flashiest name on the free agent board, his impact goes far beyond the box score. The 6'10" forward brings energy, toughness, and a proven ability to contribute in high-stakes moments. That kind of presence could be exactly what the Pistons need to anchor their rising talent. Pistons, no longer bottom feeders, but a destination. Detroit has spent the past few seasons buried in the standings, but there's a growing sense that the franchise is finally moving in the right direction. The development of young stars like Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, and Jalen Duren has given fans a renewed sense of hope. And while the team is still far from a finished product, the culture is changing. The days of being an afterthought in free agency discussions might be over. Enter Bobby Portis. According to Marks and other NBA insiders, the Pistons are among the teams best suited to make a run at Portis this summer. The fit, on paper, is almost too perfect to ignore. Detroit needs veteran leadership, they need front-court depth, and they desperately need players who know how to win. Portis checks every one of those boxes. Why Portis makes sense for the Pistons? Even in a season that saw him miss games due to suspension, Portis remained a key contributor for the Bucks. He averaged 13.9 points and 8.4 rebounds over 49 games, while shooting a respectable 36.5% from three-point range. That combination of scoring, rebounding, and floor spacing makes him one of the league's most valuable bench pieces, or even a potential starter in the right situation. For the Pistons, his skill set would complement their current roster beautifully. Duren is a force inside, but still developing. Isaiah Stewart brings physicality, but lacks consistent offensive output. Adding Portis would stretch the floor, provide some grit, and inject some much-needed swagger into the lineup. More importantly, Portis doesn't just play hard, he plays with purpose. That attitude could be contagious on a young team still learning how to win. The cultural fit. Portis is built for Detroit. Let's not overlook the intangible factor here. Portis fits Detroit like a glove. This is a city known for its blue-collar work ethic, its resilience, and its love for players who leave it all on the floor. Portis is that kind of player. He talks the talk and walks the walk, unafraid to get physical and never shy about expressing himself emotionally. Think back to his big playoff performances with Milwaukee. The fire in his eyes, the snarl, the crowd-feeding energy. That kind of edge could be invaluable in a Pistons locker room. And it wouldn't just be symbolic. Portis has experience playing next to stars, accepting different roles, and excelling in both. He's been a sixth man. He's been a starter. He's been a closer. He's even been a spark plug when the lights were brightest in the NBA Finals. That kind of versatility and maturity would be priceless in Detroit's locker room. What would it take? The financials make sense for Detroit. With cap flexibility and a roster still on rookie-scale contracts, the Pistons can afford to splurge a bit on a veteran like Portis. If the rumored $54 million over 3 years projection holds, Detroit could structure a deal that provides short-term impact without jeopardizing long-term flexibility. It's not just about adding talent, it's about adding the right kind of talent. And Portis, for all his bravado, might just be the veteran voice this team has lacked for years. Final verdict. A risk worth taking. The Pistons have spent years trying to establish a new identity. Draft picks and young talent have laid the foundation, but now it's time to start building upward. A player like Bobby Portis won't turn Detroit into a championship contender overnight, but he can help solidify a culture of toughness, accountability, and urgency.